Okay, take two. This is my pure-ish drytron deck, first place. I got in first place like 3 or 4 times with this at locals. I did get like 20th place at a case tournament, but I bricked really hard, and I made a lot of changes over the I don't know past month that I've been playing it. Originally, this build I was playing Pot of Extravagance was like the idea was like, oh, I'm gonna play Drytron, but I'm gonna have Pot of Extravagance, and I did really like it. It's really funny. I'm playing like a going second OTK build, and like no one's expecting like a Pot of Extravagance. I've like top decked this, and that's all I needed because a lot of times you just need to draw like one name, and then you're golden. Um, so statistically, the main idea of this deck was that I just want to draw any two different one of these cards. I'm playing one Ben 10, two Diviner. That originally I wasn't playing Ben 10 because I was like, I don't really care. And really, I could have been playing Manju, but I was like, oh, this is a tuner. That's fun. Sometimes you can like hard make a Herald. Um, but the Ben 10 makes this searchable, so I cut one for that. Um, and then I don't know. I've lost like so many games because like I needed a Zeus or I needed a Fafnir or I needed something for my extra deck that would have got me out of it, and I had banished it. So I'm playing this guy now, and it kind of works because of I'm playing another card that like conflicts, which I'll get to. So yeah, I do play the Natasha for that, but like I I play 21 of these. I just need to see any two of these. Well, I would consider a great hand. Will let me play through like everything. Um, I would call these like the pseudo starters, but like the weird thing about this deck is that like you need two names. You need two of these, not just like one. There's no one card combo for the extenders. Or I wouldn't call these extenders. These are like more like brick or engine cards. They're kind of bad by themselves, but they're good. So because I'm playing two of these, which like you're playing Drytron. This deck is like more centralized around ritual summoning, so you like really lose if they cosmic this, which is why I'm playing two. But because of this, I found that I was bricking a lot. I draw this with Zeta. So I'd cut one Zeta for. I think this is the Zeta that I cut. I cut one Zeta for this, um, and going forward, I'm probably going to cut him because he's just so bad. I really want to like him, but he's just so bad. I'm probably going to cut him for an instant fusion because since I'm no longer randomly banishing things, I think I can put Millennium Eyes back in. Um, it's like one of my favorite cards. Another thing that I go back and forth on is Trishula. Originally, I wasn't playing either of these, and then I decided to add one back, or add in Trishula, because since I'm going second, you're like this is almost always live on your first turn, since they just need something in their grave, something on the field. Um, and I was really liking this, but he's like hard to get to. Like you can only get through him through like Alpha Tubin or this just has a little more versatility in like the ways that you can get to her. And I really like her. She helps me play through Nibiru, but I don't know. I still really like the Trishula, and I think I might consider cutting one of these. Draconis is for him. We shall see. But right now he's not in there. Um, so these are like the brick-ish cards. Um, Sorarvis, he's searchable. These are like the defensive cards, or rather the go second cards. These guys protect against destruction or targeting spell traps, monster targeting. So they'll like try to get an out that targets, and you'll just be like no. Or a lot of times people will, you'll have your Fafnir and you'll Medionis the things underneath, and that's when they'll use their imperm or whatever they have that they were saving, and you can just be like nope. So I love Sarvis. Here, this is the card that conflicts with Extravagance, is that, a lot of times you want to extrav because it's like the first thing that you have to do, but, that they're going to negate it. Like they have a Herald on board, or they have, uh, a Mechaba or whatever. So a lot of times you want to kaiju first and then, but you know it conflicts. So because these are out, I still really like him. I only play 2 because it does conflict with Diviner, but I love him. This was the other thing, was I just picked these up and I was like, oh, I want to play a going second build. This is I really want to like it and I really want to play it, and it's really good in those like weird rogue matches, but it doesn't do enough against like the good decks. Like VW is like, I want to like pop their Chuche and like whatever else they set, and then I want to droplet and send this, but in VW you can't. So it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't have enough. I don't know. But yeah, I am playing. In theory, I wanted to play 3 droplets, but I don't want to pay 150 for another one, and I already had to. And I do really like this impermanence droplet thing because, you know, you'll imperm something. I usually just hold it till my turn. I don't even use it on their turn. I'll imperm something, send with that. I like this better, especially because the imperms are not once per turn, but this is. So this has been fine. Another thing I go back on is cutting one of these for another going second card, but I'm not sure like what to put in. You know, like maybe a second Harvest, but or maybe a ghost spell. I don't know. That's where I'm at. Is like I want to cut this because, you know, it's not really that important, but I don't know what to cut it for. So extra deck. I haven't. So since it was extravagance, I was playing like double everything. One this, they fulfill the same role, but you'll like lava golem steal sometimes. 2 the 1 Zeus, 2 that, 1 of this. This is really bad. I really hate this because you have to make like one of these, then that, then this. It's just so bad, especially because like you're banishing everything anyway, so there's no telling that if these are even going to be in there, especially when I was playing extravagance. This is going to be Millenniumize. And if you didn't want to play Millenniumize, I would play another one of these two. I do like this because a lot of times you'll end on like a Fafnir with like a Zeus, and you'll have like Diviner on the field. And they like didn't read this, so they'll like just go straight to battle phase, hit over that for some quick damage, and then you'll activate Zeus's effect to attach this. Now you have a send and a pop, so even if they were to like kaiju this, just pop it. So the 2 of these definitely comes up more often than I think, and these I like having 1 to send and then 1 to like hard make every now and then. 3 because one time someone used Lithosagem and they banished both of these. I was only playing like 1/1, but Lithosagem has to be different names so they can hit both of these. You need this for Nova like sometimes. Phoenix is, you lose the anti-spell. Also this gets you out of Secret Village's Spellcaster, which is funny. So yeah, let's go to... another fun thing to note is these are level 12s. You can hard make Zeus, which I've done a few times and has won me games. Let's go to the side. Playing 1 red reboot. That wasn't the main, but it hasn't come up that often, so I took it out. 2, it's searchable. You lose to anti-spell or order. 3, it's just like generic, evenly generic against. It's good against like combo and control decks. Denko Sekka has won me like so many games. I love her. No one's expecting her at all. You know, you'll play against an Altergeist or something. They'll set like 5, you Denko Sekka. They don't have the judgment. Even if they did have the judgment, 1 judgment puts you in KO range. And then this is what I side in the mirror. So the problem with this like pure version of the deck is that it's bad going first. Like the best end board you can do is like that with like a Fafnir negate, which is like not enough. You know, you'll basically have that. You'll have 1 spell trap negate, and this will send, and it's just not enough. And in the mirror is like very hard because they'll set up infinity negates. Now you do have a lot of ways to like break the board, like inherently with the you know, the lava golems, these. You know, you can definitely break the board, but like you go through absolutely everything. Like even all of this isn't enough. So the idea is you do as many things as you can, you bait out as much as you can, and then just set the Mystic Mine and deck them out. I've won twice this way. Uh, you know that's why you play lightning storms and you know, typhoons and stuff. Is you got to be prepared. Um, I don't know. This deck really is going to struggle, I feel, against the Sword Soul and um, what else? Flunderies. Those are just like hard counters to this. Um, I don't know. This it's pretty much over. This is the final build, in a way. I might go forward. I don't even know what I'd add. You know, the Zeta called by those. Phantasme wasn't the main, but it's just like, you know, there's going to be no more Link decks. The third one, DD Crow's cool. People are prepared to like cross out, you know, a cycle reader, but no one's really prepared for like a stray DD Crow. Um, I don't like Tactics because this deck still loses to Droll, and Tactics doesn't let you play through Droll. Um, so I don't know. Other funny cards were, you know, that I love my Dirge of the Lost Dragon. I've won so many games from this card, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, that's my deck.